What is up everyone, my name is Jasper and in today's video I thought I would give a quick update on the case study website. Now it's been about 2 months since I made my last video for this website and I think it's time for a few small updates. Now to be fair, in those 2 months really not that much has happened, but there are a few very important things to discuss. And let's just touch on the first one, and that is the article goal. So back in my last video I set an article goal of 90 articles by the end of 2021. Well, we are currently at the end of January of 2022 and I'm not at the 90 article goal. Now that might sound like a bit of a shocker, I'm not happy about it, but I did have a pretty solid reason for that. And that is that I have been pouring all of my attention in the accessory website. This website, it just started to take off and it just made a lot more sense to double down on that website. The accessory website was at the time smaller, and it still is smaller than this case study website. There are fewer articles on it. Yet this one is currently reaching the 10,000 page views a month mark. I found a lot of amazing clusters to write about, so all of my attention went into that website. Now when you pair that with the fact that all my writers suddenly quit halfway through December, I was just left with no one working on this website. Now I do currently have a new writer that is working on this website, so the website is still growing, although a bit slow, but it's still growing. Now on top of that, I also have yet to receive any of my articles from We Write blog posts. Halfway through December I ordered for about $3,000 of content with them. To this day I still have yet to receive the first article, so I am kind of bummed out about that. There was a small hiccup where none of my articles were actually put into the writing queue for whatever reason, but we're now 3 weeks gone and there still hasn't been anything delivered yet. I am kind of bummed out about that, but I'm hoping to see those articles come in very soon. So yeah, I did not reach that 90 article goal. In fact, I'm currently sitting at about 75 articles, and that's just not a lot. I think I will end January off with about 80 to maybe 85 articles, which is very close to the goal, but it's not where I want it to be. But as I mentioned, there was a very solid reason for that, and I'm actually glad that it's happened to be that way. I rather see one website finally growing and showing a lot of potential than that I got 2 small websites that are really not going anywhere yet. Anyway, with that being said, these articles are bringing in some traffic and they are actually showing a lot higher numbers than I'm used to from websites that are only 2 months old. So in December I had a total of 275 page views, which of course is not much, but it was the very first month of this website. And now in January so far I have just over 500 page views, so we nearly doubled again. So I am really happy about that, but there's something really weird going on. And that's the fact that literally 0 of all of my articles have been indexed in Google. There isn't a single article to be found on Google. And that's just unacceptable to me. I find it really weird that 70 plus articles, most of them have an age of about 2 months, that none of them are indexed. It's just so weird to me, and it's actually one of the reasons why I am slowing down on production for this website a bit. Now you may wonder, where are these page views coming from? You got 500 page views in January, but there are no articles indexed. Well, that has to do with the fact that I am fully indexed in Bing and Yahoo. So it's only Google that for some reason isn't indexing my articles. So to be honest, I am really not sure what is going on. I have submitted a sitemap. I have a pretty solid menu structure, everything is found, there are 0 orphan pages, so I'm not sure what's going on. The content is good and I just can't find any reason why nothing is indexed yet. I've tried manually submitting multiple times. I'm basically doing it daily now for as long as I haven't reached the limit, but I just don't know what's going on. And to be honest, it kind of scares me to put more money into this website if nothing is indexed. So until things are indexed, I am going to work towards 100 articles. And if the indexing problems still aren't fixed by that point, I will just leave it at 100. The original goal was to get it to 125 before the end of Q1, but if nothing is going to be indexed, I'm not going to go to 125. It's as simple as that, because those 25 articles are much better served towards the accessory website, for example. So this indexing issue, it has really been throwing me off. I'm really not happy about it, of course, because I kind of wanted this to be a case study to see how bulk publishing would affect a website. And right now we're 2 months later and I have 0 data. I have 0 data and also 0 experience, even though the whole point of this project was to gain experience with this. So I'm really not happy about it. I can say it 1,000 more times, but hopefully it can be fixed soon. And I'm not really sure what it is that I can do. I am going to interlink even more. I'm going to keep on requesting a manual index. I'm going to add more content. I'm really at a loss, but I'm going to try my best. Now, aside from trying to fix this indexing issue, I do have a few more plans for this website. So as I mentioned, the article goal is going to go to 100 or 125, depending on the situation. And after that, I do think it's time to start kind of polishing the website. So typically when I start a website, I really do not care about how the website looks. I don't really expect people to go there in the first 6 months. And if they are going there, well, I mean, it's just so small numbers. The website does not need to look really nice at that point. But right now, if there's nothing left for me to do for the website, I might as well go ahead and make it look pretty. So what I'm going to do is I am going to switch the theme. I'm going to put the popcorn theme on this website because I like the way it looks. It's a lightweight theme, it's very fast. So I'm just going to put the popcorn theme on there. I'm kind of done with how Acabado looks. It's a fine theme, especially for beginners, but I just want something else right now. On top of that, I do have a lot of articles that are still in need of pictures. So featured images, pictures within the article itself. So I'm going to make sure that all of these articles are done and all of them are finished. And of course, I am going to work a lot more on the interlinking. So right now I'm working on creating a silo structure. I'm just doing this with a regular old pen and paper, just the main topic and then all the articles that I've already written. I'm just going to categorize them in all of these buckets. And from there I'm going to interlink all of these towards each other. But also if I've got some interlinking that's possible between all of these buckets. So I'm just going to create one large spider web with this website. And hopefully that will not only improve the indexing issue, but also just increase the number of page views altogether. Now lastly, there is one more thing I want to do, but I am not yet doing right now. And that's finding an affiliate program for this website. I wanted to do this and create some product pages. I know Carl Broadbent recently made a video about a new website, which is basically focused around these product pages. So instead of linking directly to Amazon, for example, you link towards a product page where you've got a bit more of an in-depth review and then links towards different vendors. So that's what I wanted to do for this website as well. I've got a few high-ticket items in here. So I think that creating these kind of product pages with a lot more information, I think that would just really serve this niche much better than just a random link here and there. Anyway, I forgot to mention that I am also trying something else for the indexing issue. I recently got the tip from someone that they kind of fixed their indexing issue by swapping all of their name servers to the one from Ezoic. So I connected this case study website up to Ezoic. It's currently running on their name servers. It has been 2 or 3 days, I believe, since I've done that. Nothing has changed yet, but you know, time will tell. For them, it took about a week before articles finally started to get indexed. I'm hoping the same. If it is, I will probably make a follow-up video kind of explaining this in a little bit more detail. Because if it works, I mean, why wouldn't I share it? If I know indexing issues currently are a big problem, so if I found something that could potentially help, I would of course want to share that. Anyway, that's basically it for this website. There hasn't really happened that much, and it had a lot to do with two main factors, and that is the indexing issues and the fact that one of my other websites is really starting to show some potential right now. So when one website just isn't doing anything, it's literally doing nothing because nothing is getting indexed, and the other is showing a lot of potential and growth, of course you take other resources from that one and pour it into the one that's actually paying off. I do still expect this website to really just get up in the numbers. It's a great niche, there's a lot to cover. I do really still feel confident within this project, but the indexing issue really needs to be fixed because it is kind of holding me off from working on the site even more. Anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!